The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah, go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Tuesday! You know what that means. Time to call us 888-855-2297. You're looking live at Tostitos Championship Plaza outside Ford Center at Star Frisco at 75 degrees. It feels like 79. The low tonight 62, and I'm talking really fast because we have a special guest joining the show.
Yeah.
Thank you to Wingstop for bringing this man on the show and letting us talk to him for about 15 minutes. The one, the only, I'm going to call him the madman of game day, and I'll tell you why here in just a minute. But Jayron Kearse, welcome to Hanging with the Boys. How are you today?
I'm doing good. Appreciate you guys having me.
Absolutely. So before everybody else starts asking you questions, I have to know something because you are the nicest, most mild-mannered guy. You were really nice when you were on the show with me and Brad a few weeks back. But on game day, you are a wild man. You are on another level. Is there just a switch that flips with you on game day that you just enter a different dimension, or what happens to you on game day?
It's just me getting into that mode, just getting into game mode, getting into competitive mode, and, juices just go to flowing, and it's just a totally different guy than on my normal everyday life.
You like that, Nate?
I like that. Hey, what music do you listen to get crunk up, man, for that type of that juice flowing?
Crunk up? What are you talking? You don't even use that. You don't talk like that.
Well, hold on. I'm talking to the brother, man. Stop.
Go ahead, J-Rod.
Go ahead on J-Rod. Forget that dude Jesse with the dreads.
It's a variety of things I listen to. Whether it's a lot of hard hip hop music or some old school Tupac, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre type music. I listen to a lot. I listen to a lot of different things. It just depends on how I'm feeling in that particular moment. And if I'm up and ready to go, then I can kind of tone it down a little bit and chill. But if I'm trying to get myself going and get into it, I'm turning it to something that's crazy and gonna really get the juices flowing, like I said before. So, it all just depends on how I'm feeling the moment I step in that stadium.
All right, one more question about game day, and then I'll let Kurt and Jesse jump in here. Me and Chris have noticed on game days, especially home games, I don't know if I've noticed it in away games, the team huddle breaks down out in the middle of the field. Everybody walks into the locker room, and then that's before the game starts, and then the teams run back out. When they break down, they all go to the locker room. You go the other direction, and you go put your helmet on the bench. Is that like a tradition? Is there a reason why you do that? How'd you start doing that?
It's just something I've always done. I think I started doing it like my second year in the league. I just always done it. So, I stick with it. I'm kind of a superstitious guy. So, if I'm doing something and it's working, I'm going to continue to do it. So, it's just something I always done. So, I stick to my routine, not try to differentiate too much on game day. And then I try to do the same exact thing every week. So, that's something I've always done. So I just continue to do it.
Well, it's working, so don't stop. Don't stop this year. So,
hey, Jayron, this is Kurt. I appreciate you being on the show today. A lot of times, a new guy comes into a locker room. It's tough to become a leader. I mean, how's that been for you? How are you? I mean, you've become a leader on this defense. How were you able to kind of take on that role?
For me, it's not really. It wasn't much for me because I'm just being who I am. Not really trying to be anybody else. I'm just being myself, and if people see me as a leader, just based off who I am and who I'm being, then that's just what it is. I can take that on, but it's been pretty easy because I don't have to change who I am. I can be exactly who I am, and if that's just a natural leader, then it works for the situation. So it wasn't really too much too tough for me or too hard on me because I'm that guy. So.
Joining Hanging with the Boys, we got Cowboys safety Jayron Kearse. Can I call you JK? I know we ain't quite friends, but can I call you JK? This sounds better. I like the way that sounds. Can I call you JK?
Yeah, you good.
I appreciate that. Okay, I don't want to call him JK and then you get off the phone and be like, this dude calling me JK like he ain't not cool or something like that. I don't know this clown. Who is this guy? But no, my question to you, JK, is this. What does Dan Quinn, or what has Dan Quinn meant to this defense? And if you can describe Dan Quinn in one word, what would it be?
Describe Q in one word.
Man, you only gave the man one word, Jesse. That's tough.
I gotta save the rest of the words for me.
Oh.
I would say a leader. He's a leader. He's a leader.
And what does he mean to this defense to you?
And to me personally, he's meant a lot just to, to me for my personal growth and just the things I've been able to do. He's meant a lot to me. Being at this point in my career and just now being able to get the opportunity I have, with a coach like Q. And, him believing in me has been something that's been big for me. Just knowing that, every time I step on the field, I got the full belief in him. And he believes in me that I can go out there and get the job done and do the things that he's asking me to do. So for me, he's been a great addition to me, myself, in this point in my career. So, I can't thank him enough for it.
Give us a little bit of your past. Short, of your career, because you said he means things at this point in your career. So that means, have you always been this guy in your career as the player?
Yeah, me personally, I've been the same. I've been the same player, since I stepped into this league. Obviously, no one's the same exact player they are when they first get into the league to this point that I'm at now. But as far as just the skill set, the mindset, I feel like I've been the same player. I've seen a lot of things. I've learned a lot of things throughout my time in this league that's made me the player I am right now. But as far as just skill set, mentality, and those type of attributes, I feel like I've been the same exact player since I stepped into the league. For me, it's just opportunities presented itself now. And, I've just been able to take advantage of it and do the best I can.
JK, coming off that loss a week or so ago from Denver, what was the message? And I don't mean the monkey butt stuff, but what was the message and the feel in the locker room from leaders like you? And I know Dak is a leader, but what was that feeling and that message in the locker room saying, you know what, guys, like, how did you guys get yourselves ready to go out and play the way that you played in Atlanta and put that kind of performance on?
Just wake the hell up. That's really it. Wake the hell up. We're not going to go out and just beat teams because we're the Dallas Cowboys. We have to go out there and play our type of ball, have our type of mentality, have our type of mindset to go out and out hit everybody that we play. And that's been the thing that I've preached throughout that past week, that we didn't play our type of ball. We didn't have the right mindset going into that game. Whether it was overlooking them or, just not being, like I said, not being woke, not being ready to play. So, that was my mindset going into it. And, everybody else followed that mindset or had that mindset themselves, that we were going to go out there and dominate and show that, last week that was on us. It was nothing that, Denver is a quality team, but it was nothing that they did. It was all us and our or lack thereof of mentality and having the right mindset to go out there and dominate.
So coming off that Denver game, you had the motivation of, let's get our act together. We're going to do this again. Now you're coming off a game where you just dominated. You had everything clicking. How do you keep that motivation going? How do you keep that level of intensity going?
It's two sides to it. You have either the pain, like, I forgot exactly how the saying goes, but we go out there and we lay an egg, and it's time to bounce back. That's it. It feels bad when you go out there and lose like that to a team you should beat. And it also feels good to go out there and beat a team that you should beat and completely dominate. So you kind of get that hunger that, like, if we just go out there and play our game, this is what we can do week in and week out. So, after losing, you're angry because what just happened. Now you have to get that back. After winning, it's the same for us. We're still hungry because we know if we can go out there and play that same type of ball every week, then it's not a lot of teams that can compete with us or keep us from doing the things that we want to do. Like, our goals are all still in front of us, and we just have to keep it going because we know, like, as far as it goes with offense, defense, special teams, we can be the best at all three phases. And, that hunger is going to stay there because we know what it looks like now. Like, when we go out there and play all three phases on the same page and play dominant ball on all three levels, all three phases of this game, like, nobody in this league can compete with us. And, we have that hunger to know that week in and week out, if we go out there and play like that, then everything that we want to do that we had in our vision to start this year, we'll get to the end of the year and be satisfied with it.
All right, one more football question, and then we're going to go around the horn and ask you non-football stuff. We'll end the interview on a fun note, so that way maybe you'll want to come back one day if we ask you back. The football question that I have is, since the season started, you always break the DBs down back in the tunnel, and you started breaking down the huddle out on the field. And in this game, I noticed Dak broke it down, and he was extra passionate out on the field. Did he walk up to you and say, "I got it today," or how do you guys determine who's going to break the team down and who's not? Like, how'd that work out?
It's parts of this thing as far as being looked at as a leader on the defense, Dak being looked at as a leader on the offense. But all in all, Dak leads this team. This team goes as far as Dak takes us. So, it just comes to, during warm-ups and everything, it's like Dak will come to me and say, "JK, you want to get it this time?" Or, if he doesn't say anything, we know Dak has the break because Dak is the leader of this team altogether. So, we just go out there and we do our normal routine. And, Dak handles all that. If he feels like a guy's been in it and ready to go, and he feels like I'm let them break it down today, then that's what it's going to be. But, for us, is we have all dogs on this team. So no matter who breaks it down, we're going to pick up on that juice, pick up on that energy, and be ready to go after they give their speech.
We had J. Lou on the show last night on Cowboys Hour, and I never even thought about this, and he said there's a lot of pressure in breaking down the huddle because if you break it down and you have a bad game, guys don't want you in there doing it no more. So, like, there's some responsibility that comes with that, isn't it?
It is. But it's just what comes with it. When you're looked at as that type of guy, that type of leader, you break the huddle down, and you got to go out there and bust your ass to go out there and make plays and keep the juice going. Because guys are listening to you do the breakdown in the huddle, and it's like if he's not coming with it, then we can't let him break it down no more. So, it's a lot of pressure that comes with it.
Yeah, well, I know you come with it from the time you walk in the stadium to the time you leave, man. So I've witnessed it firsthand. All right,
some fun. You got fun stuff?
Yeah, you go first.
All right, I'll go first. All right. So one of the things that I used to enjoy about the locker room and the plane rides were the bets. So, like, JK, tell me, I see Dak and sometimes Micah Parsons playing this tennis ball shooting game in the locker room. So tell me, what is that game? And as far as bets, what has been the biggest bet you've seen someone lose, whether it be on the plane ride with the card games or playing this shoot it basketball, tennis ball, garbage can game in the locker room? What's the biggest bet someone has lost this year?
I'd rather not disclose.
Thank you. Yeah, I was praying you wouldn't do that.
Just give us. You don't have to give us the player. Give us the amount.
Look at you, Jesse, trying to get that man in trouble. Get the amount.
Don't do it.
I can't. I can't say that I know the biggest amount that's been, but. I just know we have a lot of fun in that locker room. That's all I can say.
Chris had a good question. Do you play the basketball and the clothes hamper? Do you get in there with them and play that game?
Yeah. Majority of the time we're playing teams on it. So
who's the best?
A lot of us that get our. Who's the best?
Yeah.
I don't think we have a unanimous best. It's just kind of like. Everybody has their on and off days. So
I
don't think we can.
What about the worst? Because everybody's got that friend that wants to play but loses every time they play. Surely there's one of those guys in the locker room, right?
I'd rather not. We're trying to win a Super Bowl. I don't want to make it. We'll stay away from that.
All right, my fun question is, what are your hobbies? What do you do outside of football? Obviously, during the season, all the fans know all you do is watch film and practice. You don't have any hobbies during the season. But outside the season, what do you like to do?
I like to bowl. I bowl a lot.
Okay.
Pretty good bowler. Actually, just last year I actually started. I'm not too good at it right now, but I'm getting the gist of it. I started golfing, so those are two things that I would say I enjoy doing a lot. I feel like I'm great at one of them, but the other one I'm a work in progress.
I got $1,000 on a bowling game. What's up?
We can talk about that.
I wanted to see if the competitor was going to come out here and be like, "Oh, bet it's a bet. Let's go, let's get it."
Wow.
What's your high game bowling?
242.
Oh, that's solid.
Easy.
What about
money.
you, Jesse?
Easy money.
What's your high game, Jesse?
275.
Oh, that'd be a good game, though.
Come on, JK. Let's go.
Do a little hanging with the boys.
Give me some of that playoff money.
It's different. It's different because I'm going to raise to the level of competition.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I like to hear.
I think it'll be a good one, so we can definitely get that.
All right, we're gonna make that happen. Nate, you get the final question of the show? What do you got?
Young brother, I just been sitting here admiring you, man, and your coolness and your calmness, man. And I understand when you that cool and that calm, that dude is waiting right now to explode on somebody come Sunday, man. You can't be this laid back and this easy going, man, and something ain't simmering. So bro, I'm just waiting, and I want Shannon. You need to take a film of that, bro.
Okay, I will
this weekend because, man, I'm loving you. Just keep being who you are, man, and being that dude.
Nah, thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. I really do. It means a lot, man. I appreciate that.
All right,
JK.
I can call him JK. Okay, well, I'll call him JK. JK, thank you so much. Wingstop, thank you for making this happen and allowing us to get JK on the show. We all are big fans of yours, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep blowing dudes up, and go get that win up in Kansas City this weekend.
All right, thank you. Appreciate y'all for having me.
All right, you bet, man.
Sir.
We will be right back. Call us, 888-855-2297. The People Show. We'll be right back. Hanging with the boys.
Honey, big news.
Gary, are you okay?
Oh, I'm not Gary anymore. I'm Jackie Flash.
What?
See, I want the latest smartphone, but the best deals are only for new customers. So, to get a new customer deal, I changed my name to Jackie Flash.
Okay, but the best smartphone deals at AT&T are for everyone, new and existing customers.
That's huge. Then guess who's getting a deal?
Is it Jackie Flash?
Jackie Flash.
It's not complicated. At AT&T, our best smartphone deals are for everyone. Restrictions apply. Visit att.com for details.
Hey, Cowboys fans, ready to spice up your next watch party? Bring Yo Quiero guacamole and be the game day hero. Yo Quiero means I want, and we know you want great, fresh-tasting, ready-to-serve guacamole for your home gating and tailgating events. Made with real avocados and the perfect blend of spices, it will be the star of any party. You can find us at your local Albertsons or Tom Thumb in the deli section. If you can't find it, talk to your store manager and tell them, Yo Quiero guacamole.
The Cowboys way. where 16 Hall of Famers and 5 championships shows us what success looks like, where turkey is always the second best part of Thanksgiving Day, where we are all defined by one single thing, the star, where we as fans know it's our job to keep the tradition going. Bank of America is proud to be the official bank of the Dallas Cowboys and to support the quest of living life the Cowboys way. Copyright 2020, Bank of America Corporation.
How great would it be to travel to watch the Cowboys win on another team's turf? Pretty great. But honestly, just watching the game from anywhere but your house would be fun. Even a hotel bar with some guy named Phil from St. Louis who thinks Oakland still has a team. So whether you're traveling to the game or watching from your favorite vacation spot, book a place to stay on Hotels.com. Proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Registration for holiday youth camps is now open. Don't miss the Dallas Cowboys Football Academy and Dallas Cowboys Cheerleader Dance Academy camps on December 21st and at the Star in Frisco, and December 22nd at AT&T Stadium. Space is limited. So register today at DallasCowboys.com/academy. That was great.
Yeah, Jayron was good, man.
Why were you guys giving me this snake bites sign?
We
I didn't ask anything wrong.
We didn't want you to talk to him. Jinx him.
I had to put the cross up, bro.
I tell you what, Kurt.
I talked to Anthony Brown last week.
I tell you what, if something happens to Jayron Kearse this week.
What happened to Anthony Brown last week?
He went off.
Well, then.
Y'all need to put some respect on that man's name, too. I told y'all this year, that's my guy. Did y'all see what he did after that touchdown? He ran the wrong damn way. I was in the other end zone. He got confused.
That's right. He was supposed to go right to you,
because he doesn't know you. He doesn't know you.
I texted him after the game, and I said...
He doesn't know you. He doesn't know this agreement that you keep lying about.
I texted him after the game, and he said, I'm supposed to go to the end zone that we're facing. And I said, yes. He goes, my bad. So there. I'm telling you, we got a pact. You're going to see it before the season.
He doesn't know who you
He's
are.
going to get. He's going to get a pick six.
He doesn't know. I promise you, if we were walking all out in the street and you walk by him and be like, "What's up, bro?" He'd be like, "What's up?"
Jesse,
but he wouldn't be like, "Yo,
Jesse,
what's up,
you
Shannon?"
ain't my friend.
I'm going to tell you something, man. I'm going to tell y'all something.
If he's your friend, have him call in right now.
I'm going to tell y'all something, bro.
This is off day. He ain't going to do that.
We going to get to these people, man.
Oh, yeah. Who we got on the phone, Chris?
Nate's needing his accolades now, you know.
Yeah, man.
we got 30 seconds.
If y'all call today and y'all come at me,
get them, fans. Get them.
I'm telling y'all, I am locked and loaded. I'm ready to go.
All right, we got Johnny in El Paso on the phone.
Johnny, give it to Jesse.
Give it to him, Jay. Jay, give it to him. Can we call you Jay?
Go ahead, sir.
You got 15 seconds.
No, you got 30.
So looking at the defense this week and seeing the defensive line step up against this offense for the Falcons, what hope can we have that they do the same thing when it comes to the Chiefs coming up this week? I really like listening to you guys and appreciate the shout-outs when you guys do it. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I want all my defensive linemen say 1,001, 1,002, and jump straight up in the air. All right? Because getting to this dude going to be hard.
Yeah.
So go 1,001, 1,002, and if you ain't wide open to sack him or to pressure him, jump up in there and try to bat down the ball.
And when you grab him, grab both arms because he can throw it with either one of them.
Yeah, so that's the chance we have.
When you know a guy is mobile like that and is going to get rid of it quick, do they do anything different? The defensive linemen, will they do anything different? Do they know they can't just go full rush of the field? I mean,
yeah, you'll work more in that week of getting your hands up. If you know there's a quarterback that gets the ball out quickly and stuff like that, you'll work on that week of getting your hands up and trying to get balls down.
And one thing you will do, because if you don't do it, the defensive line coach is going to cut shot. You will stay in your lanes.
Yeah.
The defensive ends, don't try this quick, I'm going to get him inside then, because he's your ability. He'll get outside of you. And this dude, there ain't nothing he can't do with that ball. We all know that. So stay in your lanes. And I'm serious. If you don't get 1,001, 1,002, and you got your eyes on him, and you ain't got there cleanly, or you ain't half a man, get ready to see where his eyes at and try to jump That's if he ain't throwing it 30 yards down the field. he say he's learned his lesson.
If this isn't, and we'll get more into it tomorrow. If this isn't the one game, it'll probably be this one and one at the end of the year, where being where you're supposed to be, all the time.
Because it only takes one, right?
It only takes, and there isn't an arm angle that he can't throw 50 yards from. Not one.
Falling down even.
Falling down, left, leaning right. So this will be, I'm not in Dead Quinn's hand. It's going to be fun, but as a coach, he has to hammer in assignment, alignment, be there. Yeah. Don't gamble. Don't fall asleep. Like, you got to, as your DBs, you got to tell your DBs, hey, listen, I know your internal clock says 1,001, 1,002, 1,003, kind of find the football. You can't, because he can outrun, Tyreek Hill can outrun you, and he has an arm to outthrow you. Mm-hmm. So you got to stay, until you hear a whistle, stay attached. Don't worry about looking back. Don't worry about trying to find anything, because this is one of those games where...
Does that make it easier for their tackles because they know our defensive linemen are going to stay wide?
No, because the offensive line have been struggling. They've given up 17 sacks, I think. So they've been struggling a little bit, but I'm telling you, it's going to be a fun game.
Yeah.
This is going to be a fun game. Yeah, they gave us 17 sacks because they got a young offensive line. They revamped the whole deal, and a couple of guys have been hurt. I know we ain't supposed to be going over this. All I'm saying is you got to be inside. And that's why I'm saying this young man, he's sitting here chilling like he is, but he got to be saying, he got to keep himself simmering. I can't wait to Sunday. I cannot. When you go against the best or one of the top, and quarterbacks, wide receivers, tight ends, you got to be burning, man. Yeah. And Coach Johnson, when we played, and I don't know how much we did, he would just bring things out slowly. He would make the week just crawl, because if you go to trying to not work on you and go to trying to really look at them, it gets you hype. Gets you hype, man.
Speaking of being hype, Chris, who we got on the phone? Hype them up.
We got Patrick in Houston.
What's up, Patrick?
What's going on, y'all? Man, I just wanted to tell y'all are the best podcast, hands down. Y'all got the best chemistry. Y'all like Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder, man.
Yes, sir.
I swear to God, man. Keep doing your thing. But let me get to it. I got 2 points. One, Nate, I want you to tell me, have you seen any improvement out of Tyler Biadasz? And is it just me, or is Anthony Brown our best corner? We got to put some respect on AB.
Let's go. Put some respect on that man.
I love y'all, man. I love y'all. Keep doing your thing, baby.
Thanks, man. You know what? I don't know if Chris gave him a grace period, but he got compliments in the front. He hit 2 points, and he complimented us on the way out. That's the way you do it, man.
Nope. He actually got 27 seconds.
There you go. There you go, Patrick. That's the call.
Tyler Biadasz, man. He's maintaining. See, and that's what I try to tell people. When you're not a dominant offensive lineman like our left tackle and our right guard, when you're not dominant, and Lyle has that potential, you just got to get in some shape. When you're not dominant, you have to just maintain. You don't make mistakes, and you don't let guys just shove you back. And if they do, you're always working to push them back or get on even ground. We got great enough backs and skill position players that we don't need dominant, overpowering linemen. We just need them to stick on the folks. Right. And Tyler's been doing just that. He's been just sticking on the folks. He's just a tough guy. He gets everybody lined up. In the Brown thing, I'm going to let somebody else speak on that, because I see him when he make a play. And so lately he's been making plays, and lately he's been on his man. So things have been nice for him. I don't knock when it ain't nothing to knock.
You got some pretty decent. I mean, you got some good corners between Jordan Lewis, which had a hell of a game, maybe the best game of his career this past week. You got Trevon, that I think you're spot on, Jesse. He's not a shutdown corner. He's a very opportunistic corner, like you saw this last game. He got beat. He got beat a few times, but he also was in the right place at the right time when they missed, And then you got Anthony Brown.
They say receivers, to have receivers, they say they bad ball catchers. That means when you have a bad quarterback wobbly, but they bad ball catchers. Is he not a bad ball? If you throw a bad ball, is Diggs not the guy to catch it? Because that route, that was a bad – everything about that pass was wrong, what he got. Tell me about that.
The pass was so wrong. Because here's a crazy part about it. Matt Ryan picked a really bad time to throw it to the one in the middle. Because he had Kyle Pitts open out in front of Diggs, and he had the guy going down the sideline open. I don't know where he was trying to throw this football, but Diggs said, well, if you throw it to me, I'll catch it. So he was like, you got a completion one way or another. You just threw it to the wrong team. And the catch that he made, you could just see the wide receiver background in him because I'm going to be honest with you. 99% of the DBs in the league don't go up and catch that ball behind their head, all hands, the way that he did. They may get a hand on it, they may tip it up, and then they'll give you the almost
slap
had
the
it.
ground.
Yeah, like I almost had it. No, you didn't. But for him to go up there and snatch it the way that he did, that tells you. That tells you all you need.
And
to
he's
know.
done that. Like that's not the first time he's snatched
he did
the
a couple
ball.
of games ago where I'm telling you, the dude threw a bad route about 2-3 games ago, and I'm like that. I couldn't understand. I said, I need Jesse because I know this was wrong.
Yeah.
I just knew it was wrong. And I'm like, who was he? You got a receiver out front, you got one going, and here's a guy that's covered in the middle, and you throw it to the guy.
Diggs said, if it's so wrong, I don't want to be right. Keep throwing it to me.
Yeah. All right, let's take our last break. When we come back, got a little sound bite for you guys, just to let you know that I'm not the only one. When we come back on the People Show, hanging with the boys.
Wow. Better be something.
Hey, Cowboys fans, ready to spice up your next watch party? Bring Yo Quiero guacamole and be the game day hero. Yo Quiero means I want, and we know you want great, fresh-tasting, ready-to-serve guacamole for your home gating and tailgating events. Made with real avocados and the perfect blend of spices, it will be the star of any party. You can find us at your local Albertsons or Tom Thumb in the deli section. If you can't find it, talk to your store manager and tell them, Yo Quiero guacamole.
Honey, big news.
Gary, are you okay?
Oh, I'm not Gary anymore. I'm Jackie Flash.
What?
See, I want the latest smartphone, but the best deals are only for new customers. So, to get a new customer deal, I changed my name to Jackie Flash.
Okay, but the best smartphone deals at AT&T are for everyone, new and existing customers.
That's huge. Then guess who's getting a deal?
Is it Jackie Flash?
Jackie Flash.
It's not complicated. At AT&T, our best smartphone deals are for everyone. Restrictions apply. Visit att.com for details.
It's game day. You know what that means. First, kebab prep. Steak, pepper, onion, steak, pepper, onion. Next, a counterclockwise lap around the room. Now the lucky grease-stained jersey goes on. And lastly, the dance. You know the one. This is a game day ritual no matter where you are. Whether you're traveling to the game or watching from your favorite vacation spot, book a place to stay on Hotels.com and keep the tradition alive and well. Hotels.com, proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Hi, I'm Clint Tillison with...
And I'm Jay Novacek, and we're both with...
United Ag and Turf, the official tractor provider of the Dallas Cowboys.
So, if you need a tractor to bale some hay, a mower to cut some grass, or a gator to get some chores done...
Get a John Deere at United Ag and Turf.
And then, let's get to work.
Hey, Jay, that's my line.
Well, not today.
Get to work with a John Deere tractor package that's just right for you and your budget. Visit UnitedAgAndTurf.com.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Celebrate Christmas at the Star with Cowboys Christmas Extravaganza powered by Reliant. The 20-minute show electrifies the Star in Frisco with a powerful mix of game day excitement and Christmas cheer every Friday and Saturday at 6 p.m. November 19th through December the 18th. Admission and parking are free. For more information, visit thestardistrict.com. And before we get back to some phone calls, we had Jordan Lewis on Cowboys Hour last night with me and Brad Sham. And I do this segment on there, Kurt, every week where I pull up a Wikipedia page and I go through it and I fact check along the way.
You fact check?
A fact check, yeah.
F-A-C-T.
Yeah.
Oh, not fat.
No,
okay.
no.
I thought you said fact check.
Hadn't had any of those guys on the show yet. So we do that, and then I always slide one in at the end that's totally just made up, right?
Yeah.
And this is the end of the segment. And Jordan Lewis was on the show, and I slide in that he was a three-time in junior high. He was a three-time championship tap dancer. Okay, and this is what happened. It's about a minute long, so just let it roll, Chris. In middle school, you were named Detroit regional tap dance champion for 3 years in a row.
Tap dance, I tried tap dance when I was 5. I did. You thought that was gonna be?
I completely made that up.
See, look, yeah. My mom, she brought me there.
So mom's
and
verified.
I was 5 years old, and they was tap dancing. Like, I'm like, oh my God. Like, I was intimidated.
And you just were out after one class, or did you stick with it a little bit?
I peed on myself.
So there you go. After yesterday's show, I thought that was pretty ironic that I
was 5. That's a 5-year-old kid.
5. It's not the same.
I know you ain't much taller, but
you're probably much bigger than a 5-year-old.
I thought that was funny. As soon as he said that, I was like, I got to play that on the show
funny.
tomorrow. And he
crowd out there.
Yeah, we had a real good crowd. He referenced that about 2 more times. His mom was at the show. That's why he was talking about his mom, and he referenced.
She's a tap dance instructor.
Is she?
No, I think he said she took him there.
She took him.
She took him. Okay,
yeah.
I thought he was an instructor. Okay.
So there you go. I'm not the only one. Although there was probably quite a few years difference in the ages that we did it. Now look, I didn't do this.
And he didn't lose a girl behind him.
I didn't do this like a week or 2 ago. This was way when I was way younger. It was at least
10 years.
It was at least 10 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, about 5, really.
10 years ago, I'm like, you still full grown.
I was too old to be doing that. I promise you. Now I'm at the age, if I did it, it's understandable. It's like, oh, poor thing.
Yeah, you close to get
his
to that.
Bladder. He just can't hold it.
Sponsor, Depend.
There we go. All right, let's go back to the phones. Chris, who we got?
We got Brandon in Sulphur Springs.
Brandon.
What's going on, fellas? What's going on?
What up?
So my question is for Nate. Yesterday, when y'all were grading the performance of the team, you gave them an 8 out of 10. My question is, with the performance that they did have, would playing a better team have gave them a higher grade, like a 9 out of 10? Or was there more that they could have done in that game to get a higher grade?
Good. I was wondering that too. What's it take to get a higher grade than
Thank you,
8?
Brandon.
It takes a higher grade. When we get in them playoffs and we do somebody like that in the first round, you're going to get a 9 out of 10 from me. When you get a team that's equal to you.
What if they go into Kansas City and they do the same thing? They hold them to, let's say, under 15 points and they score 40.
Man, I'm giving them 8.5, 9. But
okay.
See, my grading don't get easier as it goes. I want to see the opponent. They did what they were supposed to do. You know, we're a week late doing what we're supposed to do, but they did it, and they did it in a big way. But see, I'm a little weary because, as Jesse know, we can have 71 plays, but at the wrong time, we can get one of them crazy holdings, and it'll kick us, and you go from a 9 all the way down to a 6.
I know this is the People's Show. They're calling in today, but Jerry said something on the Fan, our flagship station this morning. He was talking about Connor Williams,
Missouri.
He was in Missouri, definitely in Missouri, and he was talking about how sometimes players have to change their technique when refs are calling a certain thing. He was talking about all the holding penalties against Connor Williams, and he was talking about him adjusting his technique because they're seeing something, even though he may not be holding, they're seeing something that's making them call it. Is that a real thing? Do you have to change the way you play?
That is a real thing.
He's got the
got to go 4
right?
games. Yeah, he got to go 4. Like, he blocked the linebacker. He was the second or first holding he got. He went out, he hit the linebacker right, and instead of just letting the guy go, he tried to get a quick yank. Where the refs are looking at you, you can't you blocked him, you got to understand that you got great running backs, let him go. Right. You hit him, boom, boom, let it go.
And I'm
Some
sure
other guys might get away with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I was going to say, I'm sure the other team, before the game starts, the coaches are like, that number 52, watch him, he does this.
Watch him.
Yep. He does
this. And and I'm telling you, this Chris Jones, I know we ain't supposed to be talking about it, he plays inside and outside. But in big time passing situations, he's going to get his fair share of the left guard because going over on that right side ain't going to be nice. So, and he'll get out on that left end, on our left tackle, because that's who he is. Chris Jones is the all-around guy, so we got to keep an eye on him. But, I hear a lot of people saying, well, he go 52 plays and he only get 2 holdings. But these people that's saying that don't understand that when you get in the playoffs and things intensify, now you have those same 52 plays, and you be down by 3, you need a touchdown, You need to tie the score to push it into overtime. And guess when that holding coming? Because everybody's intense and everybody's looking and everybody's screaming. And at the wrong time, you'll be like, wow.
All right, Chris, who we got?
I got nobody.
What?
I know, right?
This is going to be a fun game, fellas. This thing going to be exciting, bro.
888-855-2297. You got a Twitter question, Kurt?
Well, it's not a question.
They know Jesse ain't gonna apologize.
I thought this was kind of
Apologize for what?
I'm just saying the text we had yesterday.
I was waiting for.
I know a young lady want to get through here.
I don't want that call.
I mean, either, man. I'm kind of nervous about that call.
That's going to make me so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
She don't want that call.
I don't want that call.
Let me stop. They're like, you be there to do a woman this shit.
What you got, Kurt? What you doing?
Well, I was waiting on you guys. You were having a nice conversation there. No, anyway, it was just a funny comment. Robert Leo, I think it says, he was talking about our interview with Kearse. He said, something has to be said about JK's coolness. Those type of guys deserve a whole lot of leave alone.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, ask Chris. Chris, he's a crazy man on game day.
Yeah, he's pretty crazy on game day for sure.
I do got to give, one of my friends who watched the show religiously, she says that nothing is greater. She says the best person on the show is Kurt. She says nothing is greater in the world than a spicy Kurt. She loves when Kurt comes back at you, at Nate.
He don't come back at his mentor or boss man or preacher or whatever you are to him.
His best friend.
Friend.
No, we just align. We agree.
Yeah.
We agree on a lot of same things.
Everything you say. What you gonna say today? So I'll be.
You think he's texting him?
We got a side text going on.
What you want to do in the show? You agree on this?
Yeah.
All right, let's go in there.
Nuts.
I got calls.
Who you got?
I got Dallas and Duval.
Dallas, what's up?
Hey, man, how y'all gentlemen doing?
We great, man.
All right, 30 seconds. Be quick about it. Nate, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great.
For you.
Okay, doing great.
If you reminisce back when we had a big LA, big Mr. Larry Allen, I'm gonna call him Mr. Put some respect on his name. Is there anybody that you can say dominate like he did or as he has in the past that's on our team at this time? Appreciate it. Love you guys. Y'all take it easy.
Thank you for the call.
No.
Not even close, huh?
No. That's don't even play there. That's don't even play.
Is there anybody in the league? Has there been anybody in the league since Larry Allen?
Aaron Donald.
It's the wrong side of the ball.
You asked me about dominate.
Martin's not close. Martin's not close.
Who?
Zach Martin.
They athletic-wise, they can play as many positions. But I know Larry Allen can go to that left tackle and make All-Pro, Pro Bowl, and Hall of Fame.
Yeah. So not an offensive lineman in the league since Larry has even been
You
close.
asked me Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald, okay.
So we had a question yesterday that we said we want to get to Nate.
I think we have a special caller.
Do we?
I believe Chris said we might. So hold that thought, Jesse. If we have time, we'll go back to it.
Okay.
Chris, who do we have on the phone?
I've got Lauren in Orlando.
Oh, Lauren in Orlando. Wow.
What's up, Lauren?
Hey guys, how you guys doing today?
All right, how you doing, man?
Oh man, Nate, Orlando, Jones High School.
Yes, it is.
This is a pleasure. This is a pleasure.
Thank you, man.
I'm nervous. I never get through, so I'm gonna make this really quick. Been a Cowboy fan my entire life. It's a pleasure to talk to you guys. My dad, I always wondered why my dad wanted to get out of church on Sunday so early. Watch the Cowboys. But honestly, I just want to say thank you guys so much. As a woman, it's a pleasure. You guys give me the juice that I need to go and talk trash to the guys. People don't think that the girls, that women really follow this team, follow this sport. But like I said, I'm sorry, I'm nervous. But it's such a
better hurry up.
Don't cut her off.
I'm sorry. I love you all. Nate, you're the best.
Thank you.
I'm so nervous. I just got one question for my friend Trevor. I call him Trevor. He looks like Trevor from Grand Theft Auto. But like I said, I just want to thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. I do think the Cowboys are going to take it all. That's the best thing about being a Cowboys fan is that the optimism. Even when we're down, you always got fans saying, we're going to make it, we're going to make it. So this is quick. Thank you guys for calling. I'm going to keep calling until I keep talking to you guys. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you so much.
Chris, what are you doing back there on the phones, man?
I
what are you doing,
I was
Chris?
praying for her. Lord, don't cut her off. She'll start
Laura
crying.
was sweet. She was sweet.
She was sweet.
She was a
But
little nervous.
you broke your own
who I
rule.
thought it was.
Normally, last week I tried to do the same thing. You're like, why didn't you cut her off?
No, he should have cut her off. Don't get me wrong. He should have cut her
But
off.
I'm waiting on somebody else to get in there. I'm waiting on somebody else to get in there.
It's okay. Lauren, thank you.
Lauren, thank you.
We love
Jay Hot
you.
to the day we die.
We love
But
you.
anyway, I'm just waiting on somebody else, man. Yesterday I was real nervous about when we was getting that thread going on that tech, but boy, today I don't know.
You know what? We're out of time.
Oh, she
maybe
can get
Thursday. Maybe Thursday.
Yeah.
Kurt.
What happens Thursday?
Hopefully we have our special caller that's been going after Jesse on Twitter for the last day and a half.
Yeah.
What, do you want to call her out by name or you just want to wait till she calls?
You want to give her a shout out?
You don't want to give her any free pub, do you?
Ooh,
Unless she calls in and faces the music, right?
You gotta come see us.
And hey, if you do call in, I don't know what you want with me, but leave me out this. This is you and Jesse. I have done nothing. I have done, as in the words of Nate Newton, I have done nothing.
Yeah, man.
Nothing.
Wow.
Kurt, good show today, man. That was fun. JK, thank you for joining us.
JK
Jesse,
was dope.
A spicy Kurt.
thanks for being here. Nate, thanks for bringing it. Chris, thanks for getting JK on the phone and explaining all the technology to him. Aaron, we're going to miss you, man.
What happened?
Oh, wait. We'll talk about that Friday.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Wow, man. Let me go to Aaron and see what's going on.
Yeah,
You got me nervous now.
Make sure my badge still works.
William, thanks for keeping the show on the live stream. We will be back
Will,
tomorrow.
what's up, baby?
Cowboys offense, Kansas City defense on The People Show. Hanging with the boys.
Chris Jones.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.